Howdy folks, Craigster Sr. Hot Nuts Diecast, getting ready for our Group 4 of our installments of Friday Night Lightning Decide Your Ride. In the first round we've got Zip and Zeke in the silver Hemi Cuda and Mr. Don Boomershine in the black Hemi Cuda. Let's get her running. And looks like the silver Cuda Zip and Zeke took that one. We'll swap lanes. 1.5. Alright, swap lanes. Zip and Zeke now in the silver in lane 2 Hemi Cuda. Don Boomershine lane 1. Time to beat 1.531. Let's see it. Zip and Zeke pulls that one out also with a 1.534. So the silver Cuda will move on. Alright, next matchup. We've got Henry S. and Juan V. in the yellow GTO Judge. And they're going to be up against Slammin' Sammy in that blue GTO Judge. Let's see who takes it. And the yellow one takes that with a 1.520. We'll swap them and see what happens. Alright, swap lanes. We got Henry S. and Juan V. in the yellow GTO Judge, lane 1. Slammin' Sammy in the blue one in lane 2. Time to beat 1.520. 1.520, and then look at that. The unknown 10,000th tied, but since the yellow car got that same time in the first round and he gets the nod, the yellow car moves on. Henry and Juan taking the win. Alright, got another pair of GTO judges going at it. In the silver GTO Judge, we've got Zamac Speed Shop versus Blackjack the Cat. Let's see it. And Blackjack pulling off a 1.518 to a 19. Close race. We'll swap it. Alright, Zamac Speed Shop needs to beat a 1.518 versus Blackjack the Cat. Let's see it. And 1.518 was the mark, but not able to do it. He took the round, but not beating a 1.518, so the Blackjack will move on. Alright, got a couple of Super Bs going at it here. In the purple one, we have RC Addicts and Bavarian Diecast Racing. And in the pink, we have Chase Family Racing. Let's see it. And the pink one pulls it off. Another close race, a 5.27 to a 5.28. Chase Family taking that one. We'll swap them. Alright, we swap lanes. Chase Family laying down a 1.527 in that first round. RC Addict and Bavarian Diecast in the purple Super B. Got to beat that. 1.527. They would have done it if Chase Family didn't lay down a faster time of 1.522. Chase Family moving on. Alright, next up we got a couple of Oldsmobile 442s going at a 69 Oldsmobile In the green, we have Charging Charlie. And in the black, we have Numbskull. And Numbskull takes that one with a 1.526. We'll swap them on them again. All right, Charging Charlie now in lane 2. Got to charge up a 1.526 or better if he's going to beat Numbskull in lane 1. Let's see it. Not going to happen. Numbskull takes that one. Ooh, it's a close race though. Very close. Unknown 10,000ths. Numbskull takes it and we'll move on. All right, this will be a good matchup here. We got Dutch Clutch in lane 2 in the yellow Cougar Eliminator. And Mr. Friday Night Lightning himself. Elevation Diecast in the black Cougar Eliminator in lane 1. Let's see it. Uh-oh, Dutch Clutch taking the first one. 5.27 to a 5.45. All right, I've been trying to remember to check the axles between every run or before the first run of each car. I've got them centered after taking them to the speed shop, but just after handling, you know how that goes with Johnny's. Very particular on their wheel and axles, so trying to make sure they're in the center, and it looks like I missed that one on that first run, so we'll see. See what happens. The time to beat is a 1.527 laid down by Dutch Clutch in round 1. And, oh, close race. Dutch Clutch takes it with a 1.516 with the unknown 10,000. All right, next up we got another classic Hot Nuts matchup. A couple of 72 Novas going at it. The blue one being driven by Dog Squab Racing, and the silver one being driven by yours truly, Craigster Sr. Now my first car was a 74 Nova. It was green, it was that nasty green color, and I had it repainted a darker emerald green. I had some gold Keystone Classic on it. It was a sweet ride. Well, let's see how these ride. Dog Squab. Oh yeah, Dog Squab taking it to the house with a 1.529. Let's swap and see if anybody can do that. All right, Craigster Sr. now in lane 1, Dog Squab in lane 2, 1.529 time to beat. Dog Squab winning it again with a 1.522. Closer race, but Dog Squab pulling it away with the unknown 10,000. All right, this is the final 2 cars for round 1. We got Tom Bandy in the Chevelle in lane 1, in the orange Chevelle, and Mama Bombshell driving that green 70 Chevelle in lane 2. Let's see what happens. Tom Bandy with the 1.527 taking the first race. We'll swap it. All right, Tom Bandy now in lane 2. Mama Bombshell's got to beat a 1.527 if she wants to move on. Let's see it. Not going to happen. 1.524. We'll take Tom to the next round. Alright, I've got a correction to make. I made a mistake in the naming of who was driving the very first cars, the 2 Hemi 2s. The silver one was actually driven by Don Boomershine, which is the one that you see here, and the black one was driven by Zip and Zeke. So the black one was eliminated. Don Boomershine driving the silver one is now here, facing Henry S. and Juan V. in that yellow 69 Judge. Let's see what happens. And the Hemi Cuda pulls that one out with a 1.521. We'll swap lanes. Okay, now Henry S. and Juan V. in lane 2 in that yellow GTO Judge. Got to beat a 1.521. That was laid down by Don Boomershine in that silver Hemi Cuda. See it. And they do it. 1.513. All right, next up we got Chase Family Racing in the pink Super B in lane 1 versus Blackjack the Cat. And that GTO Judge in black in lane 2. Uh-oh, Blackjack the Cat. With 1.512. Let's swap them. All right, Chase Family needs to beat a 1.512 if they're going to beat Blackjack the Cat in lane 1 in that GTO. Chase Family in the pink Super B. Let's see what happens. And Blackjack the Cat is just a little too fast. With a 1.515, they'll move on. All right, this will be a barn burner here. We got Numbskull in lane 1, driving that 69 old 442, and Dutch Clutch in the 69 Eliminator Cougar in yellow. Boy, it's gonna be good. Let's see it. Oh man, good race. 527. Numbskull. Let's go swap them and see. All right, Dutch Clutch needs to pop a gear and beat that 1.527 laid down by Numbskull. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're gonna do it? Oh, not quite enough. Numbskull moves on. All right, last two cars of the second round. We've got Dog Squab Racing in that 72 Nova, Tom Bandy in a 70 Chevelle SS. Chevy battle, let's see it. Ooh, the Chevelle pulls out a 1.513. We'll swap. All right, we swap lanes. Now we got Tom Bandy in the Chevelle in lane 1. Dog Squab Racing in lane 2, and that 72 Nova got to beat a 1.513. Not gonna happen. Slower times for both cars, but Tom Bandy will move on in the Chevelle. Alright, getting down to the nitty gritty here. Nitty Gritty Kitty, Blackjack the Cat in lane 1, driving that black GTO 69 Judge. And in the yellow 69 GTO Judge, we have Henry S. and Juan V. Coming down to the right to the final action here. Let's see what happens. And Henry and Juan take that one with a 1.519. Let's swap. All right, Henry S. and Juan V laying down a 1.519. Time to beat for Blackjack. Let's see it. Did not make the cut with a 1.52. 19 will move on with Henry and Juan. Okay, next semi-final round action. We got Numbskull in that 69 old 442 in black versus Tom Bandy in the Chevelle SS in orange, 70 Chevelle. Let's see what they do. Ooh, close race. Coming around the other end, 512. Chevelle, let's swap them. All right, Numbskull in that 442's got to beat a 1.512. Gonna beat that Chevelle driven by Tom Bandy. Let's see what happens. Not gonna happen. Chevelle taking it to the house and moving on. And for third place honors, we've got Numbskull in lane 1 and the 442 Blackjack the Cat and the Judge in lane 2. see it. Oh, here comes the judge with a 1.5, 1-2, swap them. Third place honors on the line here. Blackjack Numbskull. Blackjack the cat. What happened there, Nummy? Oh boy. Blackjack the cat taking third place honors with a 1.512. Alright, here's where we get real. Final round action. We're going to do best 2 out of 3 with best time taking it to the house. Doing the win. GTO Judge being driven by Henry S. and Juan V. in lane 2. Tom Bandy and that Chevelle in lane 1. Let's see what we got. Good race. An 08 to a 18. Man. Good race. Man, oh man. Henry S. and Juan V. ripping off a great time in that yellow 69 Judge. A 1.508. Best time of the night. Tom Bandy's got to step it up in that Chevelle if he's going to have anything to do with it. Let's see. Now he comes back, but with a 1-4. All right, we'll give him one more shot at the 08 in the other lane. All right, this is for all the marbles here. Now we got Tom Bandy back in lane 1 in that orange 70 Chevelle SS. And Henry S. and Juan V. driving that yellow 69 GTO Judge. Got a time to beat is 1.508. Let's see it. Comes back with a 1-6, but still not going to beat that 08 laid down by the judge.